When you wake up at 40, look back and realize you traded your ambitions for a paycheck that barely covers the bills, it feels awful, doesn't it? The regret of what if can haunt you more than any failure. Studies show 64% of millennials feel unsatisfied with their careers, but only 14% take steps to change their path. You're not alone. This is a quiet longing buried under mediocrity and self-doubt. But here's the thing. Mediocrity isn't your destiny. It's a choice, and you can walk away from it. Every icon you admire, from Elon Musk building an empire to a local entrepreneur turning passion into profit, started where you are. They saw the gap between ordinary and extraordinary and chose to leap. The chance is in your hands too, to rewrite your story and turn someday into today. The first step to breaking free from mediocrity is understanding how it works. Let's dive in. Part 1. Why mediocrity is the trap you're stuck in. 80% of young people feel their life is just okay, never truly great. They stay trapped by mediocrity, not because they lack talent, but because they're too comfortable to break free. You're running on a treadmill, sweating and moving, but going nowhere. That's what life looks like when you settle for good enough. It's a silent thief, stealing your potential while you scroll another hour on social media, comparing yourself to edited lives that aren't real. When I was 25, I had an office job that paid just enough to get by. Is this all I'm capable of? I asked myself, feeling stuck in an invisible trap, the trap of mediocrity. What's holding you back from becoming your best self? Is it a small mistake you repeat every day, or are you waiting for the perfect moment to start? That feeling is painful. That's when I realized I needed to change. That year, my boss criticized me for lacking creativity on a project. I felt ordinary, just another face in the crowd, but I decided not to let mediocrity define me. I began the journey to become a better version of myself, and today, I want to share how I did it. Many people think they can wait for the perfect moment, when they have enough money, time, or motivation. But every day you wait, the trap of mediocrity tightens its grip. According to Gallup, only 15% of workers worldwide truly love their jobs. That means 85% are living in mediocrity, just like I was. Mediocrity isn't your fault, but staying there is your choice. Start today, even with a small step. The first step to breaking free from this trap is understanding the value of time. Have you ever thought that every day you procrastinate is a day you pay a higher price for your future? Part 2. The cost of procrastination. Time is your most valuable asset. Did you know that every day you put something off, you pay a higher price for your future? Time is your most valuable asset, but most of us waste it. I was the same. At 22, I thought I had plenty of time to learn new skills and chase my dreams. But by 25, I had missed many opportunities just because I kept saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Time works like compound interest in investing. If you start learning a skill like English or coding at 20, you'll have a huge advantage compared to starting at 30. Why? Because by 30, you'll be busy with work, family, and life's pressures. Every year you delay, you lose not just time, but opportunity cost. Chances for growth, promotions, or dreams you could have achieved. Take Warren Buffett, for example, the legendary investor. He started learning about investing at 11 and bought his first stock at 13. While many kids his age were carefree, Buffett was building habits, reading every day, studying the market, and planning long-term. That persistence made him one of the wealthiest people in the world. In contrast, I saw a friend struggle to learn English from scratch at 30 because he had waited too long. The cost of procrastination isn't just lost time, it's regret. Paying the price early is like buying low-priced stocks with compound interest. You invest a little, but gain a lot. Procrastination is like taking a high-interest loan. You pay more and suffer more. Which would you choose? Many people think, I still have time, or I'll start when I'm ready. But there's never a perfect moment. Every day you wait, your time bank runs dry. I used to wait for motivation to learn a new skill, but motivation never came. All I felt was regret as I watched friends move ahead. So how do you start today? Try the 1% rule. Improve just 1% every day. Read 10 pages, learn 5 English words, or exercise for 10 minutes. You can use an app like Notion to track progress or just a simple notebook. That's what I did. I started with 10 minutes of English practice each day, and after 6 months, I was confidently communicating with international colleagues. Harvard research shows that people who start building skills before 25 have a 70% higher chance of success compared to those who wait until after 30. This means the time you invest today decides how far you'll go. Time multiplies your efforts. Don't wait. Start paying the price today, even with small steps, so you don't pay exponentially later. But time alone isn't enough. Do you know what really makes you stand out? That's your competitive edge. Let's explore the next step now. Part 3. Finding your competitive edge. What makes you stand out? Your competitive edge is what makes you unique, your difference, your strength that can't be replaced. Never think of yourself as just an ordinary person doing an ordinary job. Each of us has a hidden superpower. We just need to find it and sharpen it. Today, I'll show you how. Your competitive edge comes from a mix of skills you're good at, passions you love, and value you bring to others. Without it, you can get lost in the crowd, feel insecure, and stay stuck in mediocrity. Take Jan Koum, the co-founder of WhatsApp, for example. Born into a poor family, he moved to the US at 16 and worked as a grocery store janitor to help his family. He didn't attend an Ivy League school, but he taught himself programming by borrowing books from the library. With passion and persistence, he created WhatsApp. Having a competitive edge is like having a strong personal brand, like a cafe with a signature dish that customers never forget. Without it, you're like a convenience store selling a bit of everything. No one remembers you. Do you want to be remembered or forgotten? Many people make the mistake of trying to be good at everything instead of focusing on one strength. I knew a young person who tried learning programming, design, and marketing at the same time. Because they spread themselves too thin, they weren't great at any of them. Their career went nowhere, and they always felt not good enough. So how do you find your competitive edge? First, ask yourself, what am I good at that others find hard? Maybe you're great at organizing events, communicating, or writing. If you're not sure, try taking a free 16 personalities test online to discover your interests and strengths. Then invest an hour a day to sharpen that skill. For example, if you're good at content creation, learn video editing or software tools. I did this with storytelling, and now I'm sharing it with you. According to LinkedIn, 85% of employers value candidates with a unique skill more than those with just general degrees. This means you don't need to be good at everything. You just need to be excellent at one thing. Your competitive edge is your superpower. Find it, sharpen it, and use it to shine in the crowd. You don't need to be like anyone else. You just need to be the best version of yourself. How do you develop this edge if you're stuck in an education system that doesn't fit you? Let's explore the next step now. Part 4. Redefining education. Learning what really matters. Do you feel the education system forces you to learn things that don't fit you? I did. At school, I tried to excel in every subject, from math to PE. But I realized not everything I learned helped me become my best self. Today, we'll talk about reshaping education, learning what truly matters so you can shine. Traditional education is like a fixed menu at a restaurant. You eat what's served, whether it suits you or not. Self-learning, through books, online courses, or mentors, lets you cook the dish you love. It helps you focus on skills and knowledge that make you grow. When I started learning storytelling through books and YouTube, I didn't just improve at work. I found my true passion. Even Elon Musk, one of the greatest minds of our time, doesn't fully trust the current education system. He created a special school for his kids with no grades or age-based classes. It focuses on problem solving, critical thinking, technology, and ethics. For Elon, it's not about memorizing. It's about understanding deeply and applying what you learn. He once said, "You don't need college to learn everything." Traditional education is like a ready-made shirt. It might fit many people, but not perfectly you. Self-learning is like tailoring a shirt to your measurements. It fits perfectly, feels unique, and gives you confidence. Which one would you rather wear? Many people think learning ends after college. I knew someone who graduated with top grades but stopped learning afterward. They fell behind at work because they lacked new skills, like using design tools or speaking English. According to LinkedIn, 70% of the skills you need for a job come from self-learning, not degrees. So how do you start learning on your own? It's simple. Step 1. Spend 10 minutes a day reading a book. I recommend Atomic Habits by James Clear. Just 10 pages a day, and in a month you've finished a book. Step 2. Enroll in a free course on Khan Coursera or follow YouTube channels about skills like video editing or time management. Step 3. Find a mentor, someone you know or connect with on LinkedIn. I learned storytelling from an online mentor, and it changed how I work. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, taught himself programming and rocket engineering from books, no college degree required. If he can learn to send rockets to Mars, you can learn to become your best self. Education doesn't stop at degrees. Lifelong self-learning is the key to staying ahead. Start learning something new today. Of course, being good at school isn't everything. Even a small thing, done well, can open big opportunities. Let's explore the next step now. Part 5. The power of small wins. Do small things well, big success will follow. Even if what you do seems small, doing it well can open big opportunities. Small wins, like finishing a task on time or helping a colleague, changed my journey. Today, I'll share how doing small things well attracts big opportunities. Every small thing you do well is like sending an SOS signal to the universe. It attracts opportunities you never expected. Attitude matters more than skill, especially when you're starting out. At my first job in a small company, I always replied to emails quickly and neatly. That small action got my boss's attention, and I was given an important project, the first turning point in my career. Take Stephen King, for example. Before becoming a famous novelist, he was a teacher, living in a tiny apartment and working at a laundry to support his family. Every day after work, he wrote one page of short stories, tired and busy with no one reading them. His first novel, Carrie, was rejected over 30 times, but he kept writing every day. Those small wins with an old typewriter led to over 60 novels and more than 400 million copies sold. Doing small things well is like building a solid foundation for a skyscraper. Each small brick adds stability. Ignoring small things is like building on sand. One gust of wind and it collapses. Which house do you want to build for your future? Many people underestimate small things, thinking they're unimportant. But small things aren't just tasks. They show your value. Let's do a small wins challenge for the next 7 days. Step 1. Pick a small daily task like tidying your desk, replying to emails professionally, or helping a colleague. Step 2. Do it as well as you can, as if it's for your own dream. Step 3. Share the result on social media. I tried this. I spent 5 minutes a day writing thank you notes to clients. After 1 month, I got more collaboration offers than ever before. According to Harvard Business Review, employees who show dedication in small tasks have a 50% higher chance of promotion than those who do the minimum. This proves small wins create big differences. Small things done with care and commitment lead to big opportunities. Start today. One small win each day will bring you closer to your best self. For the final step, I'll share how to stand out by daring to be different. Let's move on to the next part. Part 6. Going against the crowd. Dare to be different for big success. Are you scrolling social media, going out drinking on weekends, or doing easy things just because everyone else is? If so, you're blending into the crowd. To become your best self, you must dare to go against the crowd. That's how you achieve big successes you never imagined. Mediocrity comes from taking the easy path, watching short videos all day, procrastinating, or giving up when things get tough. But the most successful people do the opposite. They learn while others play. They persist when others quit. Take Elon Musk, for example. When the US auto industry called electric cars crazy and impossible, Musk bet everything on Tesla. When people said private companies couldn't send rockets to space, he built SpaceX. Now, SpaceX's reusable rockets have transformed the aerospace industry. Musk didn't just make products. He changed the mindset of an entire industry. That bold mindset is about daring to think differently, daring to face criticism, and daring to create something new. Going against the crowd is like swimming upstream. It's hard, but it leads to a unique destination. Going with the crowd is like floating downstream. It's easy, but it takes you to crowded, ordinary places. Do you want to swim upstream or just drift along? Many people fear being judged for standing out. Social pressure from friends or family can make you abandon your dreams. But the easy path never leads to big success. Here are 2 simple steps to start. Step 1. Follow the 2-hour rule. Spend 2 hours every day on your personal goals, like learning a new skill or working on your dream. Instead of scrolling social media, use that time to read or work on a project. Step 2. Learn to say no. When friends invite you out, but you need to focus, say, "Thanks, but I'm working on a big project. Maybe next time." According to Forbes, the most successful people spend at least 2 hours a day on personal work even when busy. This shows discipline and being different are the keys to standing out. Success comes from doing what others don't. Dare to be different, and the world will make room for you. You don't have to do everything, just do the things that matter most to you. For the next 7 days, do one thing that goes against the crowd, like spending 2 hours learning a new skill. Share your story in the comments. Together, we'll inspire each other to rise above mediocrity. We've just completed an amazing journey. 6 steps to break free from mediocrity and become your best self. You don't need to be perfect from the start, but you have to start to get good. I used to be an ordinary person stuck in a boring job. By applying these steps, I built a life I'm proud of. One of my viewers shared that after 7 days of reading 10 pages a day, they found a new business idea. Will you be next? Hit like, subscribe, and share this with your best friend. We'll keep sharing more value in the next video, so stay tuned. Breaking free from mediocrity isn't a destination, it's a journey. Every small step you take today brings you closer to your best self. Start now. The world is waiting for you to shine.